PMA. We are here. Happy Juneteenth to all the black folkens out there, Dr. Umars and all out, I'm saying. And if any one of y'all other races celebrate it, God whoa.
You know, more power to you.
You know what I'm saying, yo. We here.
I'm Mizzy Miz. He's Q to Don. We are part of my Arrogance podcast.
Motherfucking A, man. Before we get started, you know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe if you are feeling our vibe with the notification bell. We got some shit on tap today, man. We got a couple of videos where the bus out, yo. You know, this first episode we about to do with, we're going to hit it with the flashy.
We going DC. We back in the movies. The Flash. Biatch.
From the 215 to 302, we kick some facts and talk the news. We keeping it real while acting a fool. So pardon my arrogance and let me holla at you.
What you think, man? 'Cause we got some haters in the group about DC. And I don't like the fact that they giving them something to hate about every now and again, yo. Just come up with something clean.
Right.
Top 10 so we can have something, so I can have something to say. It's
a funny dynamic when it comes to these movies that we do these reviews on, especially when it comes to the comic book side of the movies that we do. Marvel does what they do. Anybody who's seen the PMA review, y'all know the hashtag Marvel don't miss. But when it comes to the DC side, I think it's been a known thing
because they got too many people in it. They got too many hands, bro. Like, just keep Zack Snyder and shut up.
But the ball gets dropped often when it comes to the DC side of things. I think we can all agree.
Because Marvel was more consistent. They got the same motherfuckers doing the same shit. So if they got good product, them same good motherfuckers gonna keep putting the same good shit.
Right.
Except for She-Hulk. I don't know what y'all was doing there.
Yeah,
but
no.
It wasn't unwatchable.
There's something about when the pedestal gets set. When the bar gets set. And Marvel, they did it. They set the bar a long time ago, bro. For the last 2 decades, they've set the bar. They set the bar,
2008.
Bro. But I'm just saying, bro.
2008.
Well, that's 15 years. Let's say 2 decades. We round up around here.
15. Yeah, no. You ain't gonna round up with your age, are you?
Round up.
You ain't gonna round up with your age, huh?
Why are we talking about ages? That's not
because you just said round
up everything else but age.
So you 50.
What? You crazy.
You round down,
nigga. I'm 20. Happy 20. If I'm not even legal, I'm illegally drinking this lager, nigga.
This nigga.
What is wrong with you?
Any fucking who. 2008 is when Marvel started bringing out the heat. That's
right.
That's when Iron Man and fucking Incredible Hulk came out the same year.
Yeah.
Right? Before then, they had the Blades.
Right.
And that was about it. You know what I mean? And X-Men.
Yeah.
And X-Men was holding the mantle for a while. They had X-Men and the Fantastic Four sagas and shit.
But I'm just saying, they set the bar because they was actually producing, is my point.
That's when the people that's producing now started.
DC decided we gonna do all these movies in the 90s, all these Batmans with Man of the Year, you know what I mean, over and over and over again, and then we just not gonna drop nothing.
They got a shit ton of good animated films.
Yeah, but they decided to stay away from the live action for over a decade, right? Let Marvel have the reins, and now y'all playing catch up all this time.
They would have just kept the same motherfuckers, man. It'd have been a good, like, bro. The CGI in this Flash was something to be bewildered. It was a little.
Let's get into this Flash movie, right? My overall thought is it was a great movie.
Great story.
With some flaws. That's my overall, that's my one-liner. It was a great movie with some flaws. Now, anybody who's a movie guy out there, you could probably appreciate a great movie with flaws. I watch a great movie with flaws all day over a movie that's just kind of like it's mid with flaws.
But if people already got predetermined notions of what they think DC is, they're going to see nothing but flaws. That's what tanks.
And that's tough.
I
would hate to.
They don't see nothing but flaws because they be like this. You know what? Here we go with the bullshit, man.
Right.
DC on that bullshit that when they took Zack Snyder had to leave for his goddamn daughter, and they just put out the movie anyway. It was trash. I mean,
right.
It wasn't trash, but it definitely wasn't what it was.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Everything, the villains, everything about the movie was different, bro.
Yeah.
We didn't even get the one. We ain't get none of that.
Right. The Snyder cut hit totally different.
And then I seem like they keep trying with these new people, and not everybody got the same good vision like Snyder did. Like Snyder with the Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, Wonder Woman's, and the fucking Justice League. Those were good films, good movie, good musically scored, and the CGI was good.
Right.
Steppenwolf was not a real character.
Right.
The first one he looked the trash. The second one I was like, okay.
Right.
Darkseid looked the coolest shit in the goddamn Snyder cut, bro, and that was all CGI.
Right.
But this shit here,
Yeah, and as Q said, I'm gonna just piggyback right it. I just said I thought it was a great movie with flaws. That's my number one flaw that I had is that it was 3 moments in the movie that it was glaring. The CG, it was CGI. It was glaring. It was CGI.
just make me feel something, bro. Make me
If
feel
I'm watching
some
a movie and I'm
realness,
instantly
bro.
like, look at this CGI,
Look at
then
this-
you fail.
No, I could say that, and then I could go above below and be like this. Look at this nut shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
The fucking baby scene
Yeah.
in the beginning with the babies, bro. Bro, come on, like make me believe that
Right.
they're fucking children, bro.
Right. And here's the thing. I'm gonna keep
I'm always
saying
like, they're like, like what the fuck? I know
I'm gonna
it's supposed
keep
to be moving
saying
super fast, so they
it
can't
was
be
a
moving.
great movie because it's one of those things. It's in hindsight. Like you see it when it's happening. Like, come on, that look like doll babies, bro. But I'm enjoying the moment. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying Flash showing what he can do. I'm enjoying the little comedic effect, and we just brush by it. Later in the film, we get to Supergirl, and for me, every time that sis was on the screen, it just did not look legit.
It didn't even hit well. Like it didn't hit. It didn't
Right.
give a Henry Cavill hit.
Right.
Like okay, you Supergirl, but it didn't hit me
Right.
enough. Like you just on a like whatever. Like you didn't really do nothing.
It almost to me looked like she wasn't actually in the movie. Where you see all these characters actually acting, it looked like when they inserted her, she's not in the movie.
Damn shame they couldn't change that paradox either.
Bruh.
They just keep
It just
they kept
over and
fucking
over
dying,
and
bro.
over
They
and
just
over
kept
again.
dying. But yet still Henry Cavill Superman beat these niggas by himself.
Yo, it was I can't even think now that I said it was 3 spots. It was the babies in the beginning. It was every time, it could have been a twofer with Supergirl because she was on the scene. She was on the scene twice.
The Flashpoint shit in the Speed Zone, it was kind of nasty too.
I thought
All the alternate realities were always
when they
CGI.
was colliding. When they
Always
was colliding,
CGI.
well, see, for me, it didn't jump off the screen as being bad because I knew that that's something you got to CGI. So you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's cool.
Yeah, but
it's cool.
But Marvel had a million of the same motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fucking Kang the Conqueror, and all
Yeah.
that shit looked smooth.
Yeah, the shit in Loki, the shit in all the Loki episodes, all of that.
Hulk
It looked
is
clean.
fighting Thanos. Those are 2 CGI characters,
Right.
and you did not see
Right.
nothing, bro. It looked like 2 big beasts fighting.
And for those who don't understand what we're saying, when you watching a movie that you already know is going to have CGI, you
you
want to
believe
be
it,
able to
yeah,
watch
believe
it
it as
and
much as
not
possible.
know
Believe as
that
much
it's
as possible.
CGI happening at that moment because
Like,
you're so
yeah.
enthralled in the movie, and it's like, oh, I'm not even picking up that it's CGI because this movie is good.
But when it's blatantly like CGI,
and it
nigga.
stops me like, Miles, you see that? Yo, that was bad CGI. If I got to say that to my
Fucking
11-year-old
the
son,
goddamn baby, the movement. Come on, get your gang, get your
Right.
bunch ain't there.
Mm-hmm.
God, man, Ezra Miller did a good job. Michael Keaton did a good job. He was borrowing Michael Keaton not too long ago. But Michael Keaton did a good job, yo. Go ahead, Michael.
Shout out! I love them. I love them bringing Keaton in, and I love the way he carried it. I said it. It was a great movie to me. The storyline I thought was amazing, bro.
Yeah, Batman was the best part of the movie.
Batman, he brought it. He
He did. He fucking did, bro.
I really liked it.
It was a good movie. Great movie. You need to get your CGI up.
I think that, and then I want to throw this in there because anybody who see a PMA review of these movies, y'all probably know Sav is the avid. He knows everything about everything when it comes to backstories and whatnot, right? A lot of times with some of these characters, I know who they are. I know what they've been through. I know a little bit about them, but I don't know everything. I ain't read every comic, right? So from that perspective, I thought it was a great story tell for me.
Yeah.
I know who the Flash is. I know his background, but I don't know. I didn't watch all 9 seasons of the Flash show that's on Netflix, right? So, it's 9 seasons, and they explained it all. Miles proceeded for the
CW?
CW joint, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just put the last
It's on-
season.
it's on
They
episode- it's
they
on-
put the last season out. I think
I couldn't do it, bro. After like the 6th, 7th season, I'm like, all right,
I
nigga,
didn't
how
watch
many
none of it.
times you gonna run back in time and fuck it up?
I didn't watch none of it. And that's what I'm saying.
But
for
you
me,
know the Reverse Flash.
yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
shit like that. Like,
I
yeah.
know it, but to come in as just I want to enjoy a good movie, it was a really, really good movie for me to enjoy. And that's just from I'm not a super duper comic book head. I'm just enjoying the film. It was a good movie. It was a really good movie to me.
So, but it got, anytime I was talking about boy, anytime you get with time travel and shit start to fuck up.
Yeah.
And Bruce tried to explain the paradoxes and shit. Like at that time, when time gets fucked up, bro, I really be sitting there like, I don't understand this shit.
Yeah.
Like, cause technically, in Endgame, Like, did the nigga go back to his time? Like, Captain America go back to his timeline, and now he's back in this timeline. So if he put the shit back in there and lived in that timeline, did this shit technically happen?
And I blame Ashton Kutcher. I blame you, Ashton Kutcher.
Butterfly.
Yeah, because we put out the Butterfly Effect movie 2 decades ago, I feel like. And I think any movie we've seen since then, we use those rules. And them rules apparently aren't the truth.
That's when you travel back. Because Bruce tried to explain it in Marvel. When you travel back to time,
right,
that back in time becomes your new future, and where you came from becomes your past. So it's just get too much. So whatever.
Alternate reality, but just it's a branch of a new reality.
Multiverses or whatever. I'm cool with that, bro. All in all, yo, about a 7.5 for me.
7.5? 7.5? That's a decent rating. I gave it, and I'm right there. I gave it like a little bit more than a 7.5, like a 7.8, 7.9. I won't give it an 8. But I think it's right above that average. I think 7.5 is average.
All the Batmans played great roles, bro.
They did.
They all can act.
They did.
Alec Baldwin was in there. Michael Keaton was in there. George Clooney was in there at the end, which threw me for a fucking loop.
The Clooney thing definitely threw me for a loop.
And
it was funny because when he was on the phone with him, I'm like, Miles, yo, it's messed up, yo. That ain't our Batman. That ain't our Batman.
I'm thinking it was Keaton.
I thought it was Keaton on the joint. It sounded like Keaton,
alive,
bro.
Nah.
Clooney pop out with the wild Clooney-ish.
Like, you're with the cleanest white beard I've ever seen in my life. That joint was immaculate. Clooney still got it, bro. He was a terrible Batman, but he still got it.
He was the worst Batman. I don't know if y'all seen it. Click the card. We discussed this before. He was the worst Batman.
Clooney has some work to be done, bro.
I wish Bale would have popped up at that point.
Oh, man.
And the end credit would come in dope because the end credit was wild blah to me.
Yeah, it was him and Arthur doing the weird shit, bro. But it was just like,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm to the point now where when I'm in the theater, right, and the movie's coming to an end, it's the first thing I do now, especially when I'm with the kids. How many end credits is in? Boom, boom, boom. And then I see it's one. I'm like, all right, we gotta sit through it. And I sit there for like 7 minutes through the credits for it to be a wasteless, pointless credit. My time is wild priceless.
They've been doing that a lot though.
Like you don't fish hook me, bro. I just sat here for 2.5.
At least toss it in halfway through.
Put it halfway through if it's gonna be something corny that's not important, bro.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, bro. 7.5 is a good rate for me. Yeah. I'm curious to see how they would go from here.
Yeah, 100%.
Because Diana was in this one. Yeah, Diana made her appearance when they was in the bridge at the beginning.
Yeah, she did.
She made her appearance, and then I want to see where it goes because at the end of the Zack Snyder cut, they was talking about there was a lot of shit that they shown that was like in comic books about when Superman became dark, and fucking dark side, and then the shit was fucked up and shit. Right. Like, I want to see if they expound on that,
especially because
with Jared Leto's Joker,
with Ben Affleck's Batman. You know what I mean? We've seen all of these visions. We've seen all of this potential, the potentiality, and I just want to see it explored, bro. You can't put that out there without the exploration, bro.
Explore that shit without Zach.
I know that's a problem. That's such a problem. So I know. Before we wrap, how'd you like the suit? Because the suit is one of the biggest topics that people talking about. I know this online. I try to stay away from this stuff before we do the review, but I see people talking about the suit. Did you like it or not?
Yeah. It's too mechanically for me.
That's what Miles said. Miles said like the same thing. I thought it was cool.
Flash shit is always like cloth and shit. Like,
I know, but I thought it was cool.
That shit, bro.
I thought it was cool.
I mean, it's cool, but shit is in the ring, bro.
How'd you feel about the start of the movie when he's running through the streets like that? The way they put that on.
I never liked it.
You like it?
I never like that. I never like this shit, bro. I never like this shit.
But did you like the play on later in the movie when he was running around when he went to his old self and he was running around the apartment looking stupid as shit?
Bro. I don't like it, bro. I never liked that shit, bro. It reminded me of that motherfucking goddamn motherfucking Drumline, Orlando Jones and shit where he went that just reminded me of that shit, bro. I can't do it, bro. Till next time, PMA out. Bitch.
From the 215 to 302, we kicking some facts and talking the news. We keeping it real while acting a fool. So pardon my arrogance and let me holla at you.